And let's just build a little further. I don't know exactly how much space the power plants will take up on this side, so I just want to build extra far, just in case. Okay. Then we'll build another Mark II conveyor lift, and we'll send you this way. Good. The Mark II belts going as far as we can. Sure, here is fine. We know that the max length of 2 should support everything that, all the space that we will need. Good. I will just quickly have a check on here on my phone. And because there's something important going on. Yeah, so it appears that I will have to end a little earlier than expected today, but don't worry too much about it. We have some time still. So let's see. I believe that we could get things done in the time that we have. Okay, let's then build more foundation, more space. Okay, good. And let's continue a bit this way. We can build a little out from here. Okay. Good. And then go like this. It's a little difficult being able to tell where you built to while it's being built. These foundations. There's also something very strange about the sound going on. I don't really know what is happening. These poles can go because they just look weird in the sky. Okay. Yes. Yeah. So there's a bit of a situation going on I have to deal with while doing this. So I'm sorry about that. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, we'll keep going for a little bit more. I think at least 30 or so minutes. And let's see. So now the idea is that we split. We'll just build Mark II here, that's fine. And I believe that hopefully this should work. Yeah, of course, it's very difficult to that height to determine. That height-ish. Okay, well, I believe that from that I should be able to at least line it up again. Or maybe if I build like this, yeah. The merger and splitter thing can be a bit complicated and annoying to work with sometimes. Sometimes you need to build one to then line things up, to then take it, to then dismantle it again, and so on and so forth. It's just how it is sometimes. So I will build this over and over again, and then dismantle it again a bit later. Okay, good. So then we build splitters. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's fine. So some of those are lined up correct, some are not, but it doesn't matter so much. It's very difficult doing this straight up. Yeah. So. Oh. Yes. Thank you in YouTube chat also, Mac. Nice to see you. No, no problem. If you have good ideas as to what to do, that's also fine. I of course like to make my own solutions to things. But I'm welcome to hear your ideas as well. I think this setup can be nice, but we'll see about it. I also noticed that you've been there for 2 minutes. Sadly, Twitch chat is a little more active, so that is easier for me to notice. I've put it so that it's easier for me to notice, but I also do try to keep YouTube chat on my side as well, so that I know that people are here. But I appreciate you coming in and chatting. It's always nice to see new people, and always incredibly nice to see that people are capable of finding me and coming across me as well, and people want to listen to me and see what I'm doing. That's even better. That's the biggest kind of compliment you can have, I think. But yeah, just know that YouTube for me is a little harder to read, so if you're okay with Twitch as a streaming platform, you can check me out there, and then there we typically also have a few more people saying stuff. And if not, that's also totally fine. Do what you feel is best and nicest for you. Yes, I understand only doing YouTube. I actually also prefer YouTube as a streaming platform, because it's way easier to like skip back a bit and look like what happened, why did they react like this, or why is it like this. It's way easier to just rewind and so on. And I also prefer the YouTube player as well, so I completely understand that, because I have a similar opinion at least. Okay, yes, so that's this side set up now, looking nice. I built Mark 1 belts here because we won't need to move more than 60 when we get to this point, so that's fine. These are Mark 2 lifts, so I guess I could also turn those into Mark 1s, now that I think about it. So... Oh, but they disconnect then? No, they don't. Good. So let's also do that. Oh, now I'm out of iron plates. Well, we'll need to go back to base anyway, so it's fine. Yeah, let's just do that. I think that's the right point to do so. So, Mac, I am setting up coal power for the first time in this world. For my second time actually playing the game. But my first time playing, I pretty much ended off on coal power and didn't play much more, because I realized I actually would prefer to be live streaming it rather than playing it alone. So yeah, I made the decision to start over, so I have a bit of knowledge already and might be a little more structured and so on than a new player, like understand the world grid slightly better and so on and so forth. And for anyone else who's also in here, not just specifically speaking to Mac solely. I can see we have a few on Twitch also. But yeah, I'm curious, Mac, how did you come across my channel? Because I always wonder about that, and I think it's nice for me to get to know also, so I know what's doing well and what not on YouTube. Discoverability is important. Okay, let's see. We'll survive this. We are fine. Okay, so iron plates and rotors. We are almost out of reinforced plates also, so let's take more of those. And then let's just take a bunch of rotors. And then plates, they are here, I believe, yeah. Okay, now we have a full inventory, but we can get rid of a few things also. Let's see, so... I want to put them in our personal box. Let's get rid of the coal here, because I don't want to be holding it. We have wood and leaves, annoyingly. Let's put that in here, and this in here. Okay, you have well over 4k hours and often have new players. Yeah, okay, that's nice. Oh, that's very cool. Okay, well, it's nice to see that I'm showing up when you search for Satisfactory Live, and I think it's also nice to have someone who is more knowledgeable about the game as well, because as someone who is, of course, doing things for an audience, I think it's also nice to not be like fully stuck at points and being able to be helped in moments so that the stream doesn't stagnate and become boring. You have more nobelisks. Interesting. I don't know how you find explosives down here, but this is Roger the pet. I built a pen for him, he instantly escaped it, so now he's just running around under the foundation here. But yeah, it's very nice to see that you found me and came across me. So I think that just feels nice that I'm being shown in search. And I also have actually a similar approach to things as well, trying to find new people playing Satisfactory who are not as let's say well known. However, I tend to only watch the first little bit up until around coal power, because I also want to experience things for myself the first time. I think that's an important aspect of playing a game. I mean, at least for me. That's not the correct way or the only way. So, yes. And yes, hello Garden Elf also. Yeah, if you didn't hear, we have Mac on the YouTube chat also. So while you might not see Mac in the Twitch chat, he's here in spirits, and I'll be also responding to them in YouTube chat. Let's see. So coal power. So we built 3 on this side. So let's build 5 more. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Yes, I appreciate it. Yes, I don't want to be like one of those loud people or like making unnecessary content and things, drama and so on. I want to have a pleasant time, and I want people here to be able to also relax and like no screaming, not so many loud noises and everything like that from my microphone, at least, maybe from the game, especially when I pull out the chainsaw, but otherwise I try to keep it calm, at least, because that's also the kind of format I prefer. I wonder why this coal generator... Oh, it's because they're on the closer side, yeah. That's just something I will have to deal with. But yeah, I appreciate it. It's always a big compliment to for someone to tell you that they like listening to you, because that means a lot as someone who's doing this. Okay, then let's get rid of all of these, and let's then build them like this. There will be no clipping, that's fine. Okay. Good. Yes, I'm sorry, Garden Elf. Yeah, I mean, I'm streaming on 2 platforms because I also know that certain people enjoy YouTube most. So, and I think it just makes sense to allow for both as well. Because personally, I also prefer the YouTube platform more for streaming. So, so I get why, and it also allows for a little more discoverability from like a want to grow my channel as well. It helps in that sense. Yes. Yeah, indeed. I understand that. I also have someone here on Twitch that checks out the stream, who is like that. And yeah, it's just simply up to the platform that you choose. Good. I have been considering like putting a live chat on the stream itself, but I just think it would be quite distracting. I like for the game to be the main focus of what's going on the screen, even though it would be a good way of connecting both chats. I think it would be too detracting from the gameplay itself. That's my thinking, at least. But this is something that I'm open for discussions about as well, like what you believe would be best. So yeah, now we have 8 generators, 8 generators of each on each side. That is perfect. That's what we want to see. Now let's. What I do notice with this game, actually, in particular, is that it there are a lot of people of older generations that are interested in this game compared to many others, which is just super interesting. Like when you go on TikTok, you also don't just see people in their 20s, but you see people at all age groups, and I think that's super fun. I like that a lot, because we also had someone come in saying that they were programming back in the 70s, and I'm a programmer myself, and that is just super fun to get to know someone who is like part of that, the same kind of work that I do, but in a much, let's say, earlier part of what's it called? Of programming generally, a completely different history. So it's just super interesting, for me at least. Okay, so as we found out, this is pumping 120, so we'll be able to support around 2.5 machines from each water extractor. So that means that we'll probably want 3 of these, right? For, let's say, we have 45 times 8, then divided by 120. Oh, Yes, that's 3 water extractors total. That's very nice. What did I count? Yes, so it's 3 on each side total. Yes. Okay. Oh, it's building. Oh, okay. It's just part of the building. So, wait, what? Okay, yes, I want you at the same height, please. Okay, but what we also have to be aware of is the maximum amount of water that we can move with our pipes. Oh, yes. That's nice, yeah. I think I also like efficiency as well. I think in this case, since I haven't truly unlocked over and underclocking yet, it's very difficult to be fully efficient. But that is also something that I would like to chase at some point in the future. Okay, so let's consider 2 machines should be able to support 300. I mean, what I'm thinking is that there is a chance that we can just connect everything. I'm wondering if that is possible. Because sure, we're able to move that amount of water, but if we... I don't know exactly how water moves in this game, so I cannot say from, like, the game's perspective. But I can imagine if I send some of the water going this way, some of the water going this way, and so on, it kind of evens out. So I might be able to support like all of the water being connected. I'll try it out and see. And Mac, you could also tell me if that is the case or not, or if you even understand what I'm saying. That's of course the first important step of telling me if I'm wrong or not about that assumption. Yes, it's true. I'm also the kind of person who really dislikes wasting, right? So I'm in this predicament where I want to make use of over and underclocking, but also I'm thinking that in the future I'll be able to double the power shard output of each slug, and so I kind of want to wait until I have those capabilities to actually turn them into power shards. That's my thinking. I understand that I don't think it's that necessary, but yeah. Okay, let's see. So then, yeah, this, and finally, like this. Good. Yeah, and what we can do is we can directly plug you in like that. I really don't know how this will work and if it will at all, but we'll figure it out as we go. Oh. This is annoying. So straight. Oh, it did line up. What was I looking at then? I don't know. Oh well, then it works. I thought it didn't line up for some reason. Yes, yeah, I can imagine so. I think we'll definitely look at it in the quite near future, I think. but just not exactly yet how to do over and underclocking. Because yes, I have definitely also been thinking about that I should just turn them into power shards, at least some of them. But yeah. Okay, good. So now we have this setup. I mean, it's looking nice and symmetric in some way, to some extent. I like it. The setup is fairly neat. Not the neatest that you'll see in the world, but I don't mind it. And I like having a little space in here to be able to walk around a bit and check on things. So I could build closer, but yeah, that would take away that a bit more. I like it. I just hope that it will work. That's the thing. Okay, let's try to do a similar thing on this side. Water extractor. We'll want to kind of line it up with these machines also. So let's just build one here for alignment, I guess. So what we did on the opposite side was the second to last one we lined it up with. Yeah. So let's do the same-ish thing here. So we lined it up here. I have this whine noise that I found out was through the photo mode. Oh, it doesn't require power shards. Interesting. I didn't actually know. Okay. Yeah, then maybe it's just good to turn at least one power slug into a power shard so that I can unlock over and underclocking. Yeah, that's good to know. Then logistics. We make a junction. Align it with this other one. Good. Okay. So yes, so also this reminds me that then there's something else that you might not like that much. Oh, we're having a spammer in the Twitch chat that I will have to get rid of. So then you also might not like this setup, but I'm building more coal generators than I can actually support at the moment. So I'm building 16 total, but I will only be able to support 12 of those, because one of the coal nodes has a rock on it. So 4 of these will kind of be just disconnected for now, until I have a way to deal with that rock. Yeah,